On that one as well, just very quickly, the weekly thing actually helps to make it not so confronting for you if things aren't going well, because
Mm.
it's slight course correction. If you do it every term, if you just check back in, things can go very awry in 90 days. But if you're doing it weekly, you can start to see that slow, drift and help course correct much earlier than you can if you do it on a
Yeah.
90-day basis.
Don't forget to celebrate too in that, like there's opportunities, I reckon, for regular celebrations to sort of say, hey, we hit that goal, or we're
Mm.
doing well. Okay, two offsites per term. So that's really interesting. I'd encourage a lot of churches to have a quarterly offsite, or a quarterly day, but they do two offsites where they spend most of the day, including eating together, in professional development, planning, and goal setting.
That's a big investment, isn't it? I love it. That's a good investment. Because you get so busy, you think I can't spare 2 days a term to do that. Like that would be, but you're really valuing each other in that. You're valuing the discipleship aspect of the team, and you're saying actually we need to keep working out how we get to where we're going. So spending time developing ourselves, I just think that's a great investment.
I think it's important. This is what John's worked out. You need to work out what's works out in your context as well. So I think when you've got a distributed team and you're not spending a lot of time together, you do need to be a bit more deliberate about when you gather. And so that's what I think this allows for, and potentially why they've got say more than one there.
And they've got
Okay.
a complex setup as well, like they've got a number of campuses spread around. So those times together are important.
Yeah. Yeah. Last one there, focus meetings for a particular problem or plan. So one of the big issues with any sort of meetings is that you kind of get stuck into a topic area, that gets landed on the table. Someone kind of throws the bomb out, and then you spend a heap of your time discussing it with actually no structure, no plan, not asking the right questions. Before you know it, you've wasted kind of 35 minutes and you haven't decided anything. No one's any clearer or wiser. So actually realizing, okay, that once we've kind of got 5-10 minutes into it, that's a really important discussion. Assigning responsibility to someone, getting them to actually think into it and saying, okay, we're going to come back to that, and we're going to give it the time it needs. It actually needs 2 hours at our next offsite, or it's a bigger problem. We need to go away as a leadership team, first to work it out, and then bring it back is really important. The other sort of focus meetings, that the opportunity to brainstorm and the opportunity to sort of make a plan. I like how he's kind of got those sort of two frames. People know they're coming to sort of come up with ideas. So for your high J types who like to be prepared, they can be prepared by being unprepared, and that's their preparation, and they can feel comfortable and settle with themselves. For the high P types who love the flexibility, mate, it's just game on, like it is always for them. They can just come in there, they can just be who they are. So being aware, then actually saying this is what this meeting is for. But then I think helpful to have that, make a plan for at the end of this meeting. We want to have this outcome, and we're kind of not leaving the room until we get there. So at the end of that meeting, it's really important to stop and say, okay, what have we decided? What are the next action points? Hear from the room what's been decided as well, so that you go away, with a real clear, plan for the next steps.